Hey guys, JB here, and thanks for tuning in and checking out this video, because today we are looking at this Bartoline ready to use sugar soap.
Bailey does Bartoline.
Alright, let's move on, shall we? So as you can see behind me here, I've got a pretty dirty sink, and it's alright though. We're in the basement, I'm in the workshop, so I'm not washing up there or anything, but just take a look at the state of that sink. So I actually thought this would be a great opportunity to get my kitchen tidy, and at the same time we can have a look at this, see how good it is. So this ready to use sugar soap removes grease, dirt and nicotine. Well, there's no smoking going on down here, so we'll forget about that one for now, but maybe used as a general household cleaner. Well, we're certainly going to put that to the test. Now, usually you would use a sugar soap prior to painting a wall. That's where it's most commonly used. So we have got a few walls in here that are a bit grubby, so we'll definitely give them a go on there. But at the same time, we're going to be using it on some tiles, we're going to use it on the worktop, we're going to use it on the sink. I've got a few floor tiles down as well, so I'm hoping we're going to get some good results with this and certainly get my kitchen cleaned up. So before we get started, we're going to make sure we've got either a waterproof pair of gloves or at least some latex gloves. This stuff can dry your hands out and be quite corrosive for those of you with sensitive skin. Wow, this worktop really is quite grubby. Haven't cleaned it in a while, and to be honest, I've just kind of had loads of paint sitting on top and just been using the sink for cleaning my brushes and rollers and what have you. And I've noticed here I've got some sticky yellow stuff, and I do believe it's a pair of washing up gloves. And if you've ever had a pair of gloves hanging around for a while, they tend to go quite hard and sticky and nasty, but this has actually gone rock hard. So it's rock hard, Dad, if you remember that. Maybe not. But anyway, this is yeah, some gloves, and we're going to see if we can scrape that off. This is my good old trusted scraper. It's absolutely razor sharp and it's so thin, so I'm hoping that this should just quite easily clean it off. Well, check that out. There we go. One pair of gloves removed from the worktop. So I've just got a decorator's sponge and scourer here, and pretty much a standard washing cloth. So this is what I'm going to use. So let's get cracking. I'm going to put my gloves on. Rather all industrial, isn't it? But rather that than get that stuff over my hands. So let's get a little bit of water running. Directions: spray Bartoline sugar soap liberally onto surface to be cleaned. Using a cloth or sponge, rub the surface working from the bottom to top to avoid run lines. Rinse with clean water and allow to dry. Okay, so it's suggesting then that we don't really wet the surface. I'll wet the sponge. Remove the tab, or just pull the tab down rather, there we go, and let's give it a spray. Not sure what that was. There we go, we're in business. Liberally, so making sure the whole area is covered. So a very painty, dirty area here. So let's give it a go with this. Just using the scourer, and wow, already that really is, that water is disgusting colour already. It's quite strong, don't want to be breathing that in. Okay, there's a couple of bits of gloss paint on there, but generally just for cleaning that up, wow, That's no effort at all. And trust me, this hasn't been cleaned for a while. I'll just wipe it where that rubber glove was, and already that's come off completely. Let's give that a rinse, see how clean it is. Just use the dry cloth to give it a bit of a wipe, get rid of those bubbles, just so you can see how clean that is. Wow, that is unbelievable. That is so clean. I'm loving that. I've left this side dirty so you can really see how shiny that is now, and compared to how grubby this lot here is still. And can't wait to get the rest clean. Can almost see your reflection in that. Okay, let's give it a go on this grubby tiled area here. Gloves on, sugar soap ready. Here we go. So I'd probably recommend a mask just when you're initially spraying this. I'm just going to go around this part of the sink as well so we get that all nice and clean. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend a mask just because of the mist from the spray does tend to get up your nose and down your throat a little bit. Here we go. Now the grout down here is quite dirty as well, so with a little bit of a scrub I'm hoping that that's going to come up quite nice as well. Just get that scourer in on that grout there. And there's quite a bit of green in that grout there, and on that one. So also at the back here, that's also quite mucky. Let's see what this can do on there. I'll leave that for a minute, just while I finish this bit. Give that a minute just to sink in. Now, if you're enjoying watching me do this right now, then you might need to go and see somebody about that. But we all love a bit of cleaning, right? And there's nothing better than a nice shiny sink. Alright, I'm going to give this bit here a quick rinse, and then let's do this bit at the back here. So it's going to clear the tiles pretty quick because they're so shiny that the thing to try and do is get rid of the black and the green on the tile grout. Now the reason it's dark on the front edge here is because that's where the actual tile has been cut and not really been put in the right way round. So I'm not going to get that clean, but certainly this bit here I'm going to try and get as clean as possible, just with a bit of a scrub. I think I could do with a grout brush, that would be really helpful. After that small rinse, I think you'll agree that although we've got still a little bit of staining in here, and trust me, it hasn't been sorted out for a long time, overall that's performed pretty good, and we've got that nice and clean. A few bits of flaky paint that I managed to lift off with the scourer, but other than that, nice. Well, just check out that lovely clean sink now. Very nice. Now we've got this wall here which is right next to the kitchen worktop, and looks like it's got a little bit dirty over time. So a few kind of runs of something, tea, coffee, fat, pasta sauce, who knows. but it is a little bit grubby, so I don't want to get this soaked, but let's give it a little spray and just see if we can clean it up without ruining the paintwork too much, because this is really what it's for preparing walls before you are going to coat them. Coat them, paint them. Well, some of these stains are certainly coming off. Have a look at this area, how dirty it is. And just a little rub, even on the non-scourer side, and that's getting it really clean. Okay, so you're definitely going to be taking a little bit of the paint off, particularly with a scourer, but even with a sponge a little bit of paint will come off here. But at least you know, if you clean it with the sugar soap before you repaint it, you're going to get a nice, clean, non-greasy finish. Now, one more place that I do want to try this sugar soap is just here in the area by the front door of the basement. So you can see here it's gone a little bit mouldy. Let's stick a bit of sugar soap on there and see how it goes. Absolutely brilliant. It's eliminated that mould straight away. I mean, this wasn't painted the best anyway. It looks like it hasn't been given a proper mist coat in places, so some of the paint has lifted off straight away off the plaster. But basically here, where it does look like it's been mist coated, it was black and the black has gone. Perfect. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Bang some. Well, I ended up getting carried away and kind of motivated to, I guess, clean the whole kitchen. Whew. Sorted, finished, done. Well, I don't know about you, but I've had enough of cleaning for one day. But check out that lovely looking little kitchen area behind me there, looking pretty nice. I'm quite pleased that I've done it now. So thanks, Bartoline. Guess you made me clean my kitchen. So as we know, great for cleaning kitchens, worktops, sinks, tiles, grout. What else is there in the kitchen? All that lot, but also for the walls. So it's mainly for walls, getting rid of any dirty, greasy, mouldy areas on the wall, get them perfectly ready for painting using this Bartoline ready mixed sugar soap. I sure will be using this more in the future, just kind of stick it in the van, and you know, there's always something that needs cleaning before you're doing a bit of painting, so it's going to come in well handy. And actually, once I've finished the bottle, I just use it as a water spray bottle as well. So that's really cool too. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, or this video, and it's been helpful, useful. Yep, sugar soap has got lots of uses, that's for sure. So if you want to get your hands on some of this sugar soap, I'll leave a couple of links in the description box below. You can go check it out and get yourself some right now. Remember to check out some of my other videos and product reviews. That'll be fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here as well, and click that bell icon to receive notifications when I release a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.